Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2024 Bradenton Area River Regatta. And we're thrilled to be here because currently most of our staff has now arrived. It is 3 to 5 inches of snow right now in Pittsburgh and 22 degrees. So this is cold for everybody who lives here a little bit, but nothing like Western Pennsylvania. This would have been our 10th regatta. COVID knocked us out a few years ago, but we're locked and loaded and we're ready to bring you an even better from the air, land, and water regatta in 2024, just about 96 hours away. What's special about this one, and you'll hear it from the mayors, is there's new programming, and there's an extension of a grand opening night on Friday. And Gene, get ready because you'll tell us about that. It was your idea. So we're going to have a lighted drone show Friday as I cue Gene, and he looks. So again, it's time to kick the tires, as they say in racing, and light the fires. We're ready. Powerboat Super League's here. Our staff is here. And you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, to kick things off, this is one of the first people I ever met here, and he got behind this event from the very beginning. He is your own favorite son. He's an entrepreneur. He owns Pier 22, The Grove, and many, many other great charitable things he does in Manatee County and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Miller.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Well, it's my pleasure to welcome everybody here today. It's exciting to kick things off and looking forward to it. I also want to thank all the media that's here today, our city and county officials, as well as our leaders in sponsorship. So thank you all for all being here. It's very, very much appreciated. And I want to just share a couple things, a couple fun facts. This event averages over 100,000 spectators a year. It represents Manatee's largest signature event, generating an economic impact of over $10 million. It's the largest inland powerboat race in North America. And I think perhaps as importantly is the collaboration that it brings between the cities of Palmetto, Bradenton, and Manatee County to bring all these folks together to the table to make such a special event happen. So I think that's a real statement for this community. So I'm very proud of that. As your host and a proud sponsor, I want to thank you once again for being here today. Now, let's get a closer look at 2024 River Regatta. Here we go. Yes, to kick that off, we're going to bring in the mayors of both City of Palmetto and City of Bradenton. Come on up, guys. Thanks. Shirley Groover-Bryant and Gene Brown.
Thank you. Good job.
Welcome.
Just come on up here by me. He got me into this too, so I want to just cover a few things as we look forward to the 9th annual regatta, and just want to mention a few things that are in Palmetto. At Riverside Park, we'll have the Palmetto Fishing Pier. There's going to be DeSoto Little Anglers Fishing Tournament, Riverside Park, viewing vintage powerboats, U.S. Army National Guard Family Fun Zone with kids' rides and food festival, Tampa Bay Buccaneers Fan Street team, Tampa Bay Lightning Rolling Thunder team. They have interactive games and attractions gearing up for the hockey season. Palmetto is, yay. The good thing is we have some popular names that will reoccur, although it's not the real person. We have Taylor Swift National Tribute Band. We heard a lot of that name over the weekend, I know. And Luke Bryan National Tribute Band. And also Sweet Fleetwood Mac Tribute Band. And of course, Del Couch with his foundation performers. And you've seen a lot of stars come out of that in the past, and so you might be viewing some more of those for the future. We look forward to a great weekend. We are going to hope for good weather. I don't know who said it needed to be cooler today, but hopefully it'll be a little warmer on Saturday. So we're looking forward to a great regatta, and we'll wrap up together if that's okay with you. But make sure and plan your day to cover both sides of the river, because it takes both sides of the river to put this on. So thank you to everybody, all the sponsors. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mayor Bryant. And without your leadership 10 years ago, yeah, a lot of this wouldn't have been possible, and Mayor Poston, and obviously both of our councils. So one of the things I'm looking around out here, I just like to thank everybody that's been involved, because most everybody that has been involved has been almost the whole time as you got here. And this year, with what Mike has said, with changing it to kind of a 2-day event on Friday night and Saturday, which I thought was important as we talked about it, and kind of evolving into why and how things are happening. And when you kind of do the outtakes of the years, what can make it better? And this regatta was so good to begin with, but we were finding that a lot of people were leaving after the boat races on Saturday night, and the fireworks were great, but it was very sparse, in the number of people. So how could we make it a 2-day event and even better? And obviously we know that the Super Bowl just happened, and this event got moved a week. So in Manatee County, there is a lot of events this weekend, with Cortez Seafood Fest, other things going on, the Cracker Trail with the Mayaca going across part of the county. So it's like, okay, how do we make it better? And I just want to look at every one of our police officers, firefighters, staff members, all around, and especially in the city that I deal with. It's a lot more work, but we have stepped up and they have jumped in and said, we'll do it. So one of those things is it's always sometimes easy to look at the day of and how great it is and how busy everybody is, but without behind the scenes, I just, it's wouldn't happen the way it is. So I want to just give all of them a round of applause before, so we know it's going to be great. And again, so Friday night, we're going to have the drone show, Rossi Park. There's going to be Clydesdales running around for a little while. They just came from the Super Bowl. So look for a little bit more information on that out today on the route. And I do know they're going to be stopping in front of the Pier Restaurant, probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock. We'll work on the traffic issues, but I think it was something great to have those come and get some great pictures with a lot of things there. And then the drone show and the band at Rossi Park Friday night. And then Saturday morning, kicking things off on this side with the LECOM run at 8:30 going on, and then all the activities during the day. So I just think that without a lot of people early on and without a lot of people going through it, this wouldn't be possible. And, 9 is good, but 10 will be better, as we get going. So just appreciate everybody. And again, all of our staff and all of what they've done to keep this going. And it is great. And it's even today, we did some things at the county commission meeting in collaboration with the Pirates and that. The collaboration, I think, is as strong as it's ever been in Manatee County, with especially our friends from the north, the Palmetto side, and we get along great and do things in Manatee County. So thank you, and I'm going to say it, you got a regatta.
You got a regatta.
Got a regatta. We gotta put that one.
I was trying to get him to do it
I
together.
know. There's another joke behind that.
There's a guy who had this idea when he came to Pittsburgh to bring something to Manatee County. He saw what we were doing in Pittsburgh with the Three Rivers Regatta. Next thing we knew, we were on a plane down here because he was such a good sales person. From Manatee County, Elliot Falcione.
First and foremost, the Board of County Commissioners are in session right now. They wish they could be here. It's important that everybody knows that the Tourist Development Council and the Board of County Commissioners are major sponsors of this event. The monies used are from the tourists that come here. So in a nutshell, there's $200,000 of Manatee County government tourism tax into this event. And like you, Miller, said, when you invest $200,000 and your return is about $10 million, that's not a bad ROI. It's really important that we understand that. Is this community entertainment for our residents? Absolutely. The bigger objective is is having signature events like this that is very unique in the state of Florida, that creates an intrigue to drive people to Palmetto and Bradenton who may have never experienced it if it wasn't for this event to drive them here. Once we get them here, research will tell you they're likely to come back 94% of the time within 12 months. So as we stand here today and we want to see this urban core continue to redevelop, we need events like this annually. We need an expanded convention center. We need a third full baseball field at Lecom Park. We need a new art center. We need a water ferry service. Guess what, folks? All those partnerships and initiatives almost holistically were paid by tourists that have visited here. It doesn't get any better than that. So if we can use tourists to enhance the quality of life for the residents that live here, we've done our job. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
That's the most serious I've ever heard Elliot in 10 years. Thanks, Elliot. I want to let you guys get a real quick snapshot about the safety. First, I want to say hello to Sweet Fleet. They're here. They're going to play 3 times over this event. They are the Fleetwood Mac Band out of Sarasota, Florida. Thank you, guys. Safety. Safety for our marine life. Safety for all our spectators. We'd like to bring up Kyle Grimes and Brian Tiers from the Bradenton Police Department. Gentlemen, come on up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Kyle Grimes. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Grimes Galvano here. I've had the pleasure of working with Mike for many years on this regatta. We work on all the permitting leading up to the event, working with all the local, state, and federal agencies to make sure that we have not just a great, fun event, but a safe event for all the people participating in the race, as well as our spectators, and of course for our local marine environment here in Manatee River. And so I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank not just the cities of Palmetto and Bradenton, as well as Manatee County, helping put on this event, but as well as our state and federal agencies, including the U.S. Coast Guard, who are always great to work with, both leading up to the event and throughout the race day, to make sure that we have a fun and safe event, as well as all of the state and federal environmental agencies that carefully review our environmental watch plan and make sure that throughout the course of the day, our protected marine species are safe. So I just wanted to thank those agencies, and I'll turn it over.
Well, thank you. You know, we began planning this event in this late fall, and we won't stop until the last barricade is picked up Saturday night. From a coordinated effort across so many spectrums of public safety, we can't say thank you enough. We, the Bradenton Police Department, are the host agency, but there are so many other agencies involved in the planning, preparation, and execution of this event to ensure the best possible event from a public safety standpoint. So on behalf of Mayor Gene Brown, Chief Melanie Bevan, we want to thank the Bradenton Fire Department, Public Works personnel from both Bradenton and Palmetto, kind of the unseen heroes that make sure that the barricades are out and the trash is picked up and the streets stay clean. We thank Manatee County EMS, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, Palmetto Police Department, the U.S. Coast Guard, Manatee Search and Rescue, a 100% volunteer agency, will be here in full force. Numerous federal agencies that are involved on different levels. And of course, Manatee County Emergency Management, who puts together the emergency management team. We couldn't pull this off without them, but I promise you we will ensure the best and most safe event for our public this weekend. So thank you very, very much.
Countless hours by the safety and also the marine environment plan. Also, we have a new Marine Watch director, observer. Mike, where are you? Mike Sadlin, he's back there. He's the eyes in the sky, on the docks, and everywhere protecting that marine life. Nice to have you, Mike. We're gonna go quick here. It's always a pleasure to bring up one of the sponsors that has been with us from the start. He's a good friend, and they're a great, great group of people to work with. John Gross, Firkins Automotive. Come on up, John. John sponsors our free trolleys and a number of other things at the event, so we'll have 3 full trolleys going continuously on the Green Bridge.
That was very nice, Mike. Firkins Automotive, obviously, we've been in business here in Manatee County for over 70 years selling world-class products, excuse me. We also are home of the fastest street legal racing cars. So if you think we're going to miss out on a good race, Firkins say, bring it. We're here. And we're proud to be part of this from day one, and we're going to continue on and bring people together. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger says, there's nothing like bringing neighbors together. So we're going to bring neighbors together, and we're going to have a great time. I want to thank mayors on both sides. We have the greatest leadership here in town, and followed by the greatest community, and we're just so blessed to watch it grow and to bring great things here. And they continue to visionaries of things that you do are just amazing on both sides here. So we're just proud to be part of it, and thank you very much. And let's have a great race. You got a regatta.
That's the most serious next to you, Elliot, that I ever heard John Gross. He just flew in having hung out with Taylor Swift and Travis and the gang, so thanks for making this. We couldn't go anywhere with anyone more so because this event gets a little more detailed every year and a little more heavy to do. We were thrilled just a few years ago that LECOM, who was involved with us, stepped up to become the presenting sponsor of the Bradenton Area River Regatta. We're thrilled to have Dr. Mark Kaufman here. Mark, come on up, please. Let them know.
Yeah. So Mike always precursors that by saying, you got 2 minutes to do this. One. I'm down to 1 minute. Okay. Well, I would like to thank all of you, and on behalf of our president, LECOM president, Dr. John Ferretti, Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine is proud to be the presenting sponsor for the 2024 Bradenton Area River Regatta. LECOM recently celebrated its only 30th year anniversary. We're up to 32 now. But in that short time, LECOM has become the largest medical school in the country, right here. Our enrollments in our College of Medicine, schools of pharmacy, School of Dental Medicine, School of Podiatric Medicine and Health Services Administration, and our Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences now has surpassed 4,400 students a year. That's in Erie and Greensburg, Pennsylvania, Elmira, New York, and right here again in Bradenton, Florida. So we're proud to be here. The college is the core to the nation's only osteopathic academic health center, LECOM Health, which is a highly innovative, multifaceted healthcare and education system. LECOM consistently graduates more primary care physicians than any other U.S. medical school while maintaining one of the lowest tuitions for a private, nonprofit medical school in the country. With now 16,000 alumni providing health care to our patients across the U.S., many of the physicians, pharmacists, dentists, podiatrists, and healthcare business leaders who graduate from LECOM stay in the areas where they train and care for the communities that help train them. So we thank you and the community for being that key to us and our success with the students who will take care of you one day and your families. We're proud to support the regatta and the community, and we hope you'll join us on Saturday morning for our 5K. It's great to do it the same week. We did it a week before last year, working out very well, and thank you to all the security and everybody who's come to us. And the Mayor Brown is going to be shooting off our 5K start, so we appreciate that as well. Thank you very much.
Mark, I will not be in the 5K, so I'm just letting you know that. We're going to bring 2 people up here. Again, the first gentleman I'm going to introduce is Tom McDougall. Tom is the CEO of Manatee Memorial Hospital. They are big behind the powerboat races and the powerboat displays and our wet pits, so everybody can get up close and personal and see what this is all about. It's the heart of the event, the powerboat racing, from F2s to SS45s in vintage boats. Also coming up and join him, Dave Garcia from Spectrum, your state government affairs. Come on up, both of you guys, Tom and David. Talk to us about what you're up to.
Thank you, Mike. On behalf of our 2,000 employees, 600 physicians, and all of the patients we take care of every year, thank you for the opportunity to not only be the healthcare provider of choice in our market, but also be a dedicated community member from a business perspective and with the local governments. It's our honor to have the opportunity to participate. I do have a bone to pick with Mike, though, because he asks us every year to sponsor. We're happy to do so, but he won't let me do what I want to do. I just want to borrow a boat for like 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. He keeps saying something about liability and licensure, and I'm not really sure. Yeah, waiver. I'll sign a waiver. I can do that. But thank you so much. The list he gave me of all the different things that we're sponsoring is long. We're very happy to be right at the core with the boat races. That's important to us. We also participate in helping sponsor the trolley service, so everybody's happy and enjoying their time here. I'm glad we're getting this wind out of the way because this would really screw things up on Saturday, but the forecast looks great. Do have very good news. Assuming the background check comes back from the Secret Service, I'll have the honor of helping to present the trophies to the winners at the end. I appreciate the mayors dedicating that. Excellent program here. Thank you to everyone who helps make this successful. And never forget, you got a regatta.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you all this morning. Distinguished guests, mayors, commissioner, thank you for having me today. My name is David Garcia. I'm the brand spanking new Director of State Government Affairs for Spectrum. I'm overseeing Manatee County. Spectrum is proud to once again help sponsor Manatee County's largest annual signature event, the Bradenton Area River Regatta. Spectrum is a huge team player in local communities like Manatee County and across our 41-state footprint. We are excited to present an award to the Powerboat Super League's fastest driver this coming Saturday. Spectrum provides lightning-fast speeds and services, just like the speeds we will see from the F2 Powerboat drivers this weekend. And remember, you got a regatta. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. All right. We wait till the end to bring them these two up. We got to get a little drum roll for these folks. They are the owners and they are co-partners of the Powerboat Super League. They're going to tell you about what's coming. It's going to be a long walk, but they're still, there they are. They sat as far away from the wind as they could. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Sharon Weiner of the F2 Powerboat Super League.
Oh, yeah.
I'm short. Wow, it's good to be here. Feels like I've come home. And I thought I left the cold weather behind. Maybe it followed. But I'm told it'll get better, and I'm glad it will. And before I turn it over to my partner, who'll tell you all about the fast boats, I have a presentation. So if Mayor Bryant, Mayor Brown, Mr. Dongilly, and Mr. Fetchko could come and join me. I feel like I'm home, and when I come home from a trip, I bring presents. So I'm making all of them official Super League members.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nice.
By the way, it doesn't come with a ride in a race boat.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you. You're welcome. He wanted to know if I was finished. I guess I am.
I usually jump in too early. Boy, I hate to follow her. I tell you, it's a tough job. If you see me shaking up here, it's not because I'm nervous. It's because I'm freezing to death. I thought I was in Florida. It's a little cooler than I thought it would be. So you're in luck today. You're not gonna hear from me very long because I'm too cold. One of my favorite quotes is that the secret of a good speech is to have a good beginning and a good ending, and to have the two as close as possible. So that's what you're going to get here. 9 years. when Mike and Michael asked me to come down and look at this race site, 2014, Sharon and I were contemplating retiring from our racing circuit, and we'd done 190 races at that time. And I came down here, and then Mike talked me into doing one more year of racing, and I never dreamed to be year 9. You know, I don't think he knew how old I was or we were, but at any rate, it's wonderful that that everybody has cooperated and done all this work to make this event such a wonderful event. We had the first 7 years we had very good weather. Last year it was a little windy and we had trouble getting the race off, and we do apologize for that, but can't help the weather. We do have a great field of boats that will be coming here. We've got we've got a couple of boats here for display, but I have not seen the drivers. And clear in the back there, we should have Randy Parch. He's the I think the favorite here for the SST 45 race, and he's from the Port Charlotte area. And we should have Mike Quindazzi here. Are you here, Mike? I can't see. Anyway, maybe he's not here, but he's be one of the favorites in the Formula 2 race, and we appreciate having them here. I can just leave you with one thought. Very few events ever make it to 9 years that we've been associated with. We've only, out of 44 different locations where we have held racing, only 3 have ever made it to 9 years. So that's pretty special. I think you all ought to give yourself a hand for all this hard work. One little side note, this race will be the Powerboat Super League's 200th race since 1987. So that's something to celebrate in addition. So thank you all. Look forward to seeing you. Saturday, you got a regatta.
All right, Sam, thank you very much. Everybody's available here. You could talk to them. I think for the media, what has not been pointed out by me strong enough, this event, Manatee County's signature event, is free. It's free. And I live here 6 months a year now, and every time you turn around, it's $20 to get into that, $25 to get into this. Kids, well, you're going to pay $50 to get the kid in. No. We're free. We are proud of that. That's where the sponsorship goes, to keep it free, and that's the way it works, frankly. And it is the largest now in the country, and it's now recognized in the state of Florida as one of the premier events, and that makes my partner, Michael Dungilli, happy. Michael, have I missed anything other than what I just said?
Other than to say what everybody else has said.
Come on up here.
Other than to say what everybody else has said, you got a regatta. We're so glad to be here, and we're looking forward to a spectacular event here this weekend. So thank you.
And we're not worried about the weather. Somebody asked me again about rain. We go rain or shine. Boaters get wet anyway. DeSoto, thank you. The Pittsburgh Pirates, Marauders, thank you. I see you all around. Our host hotel, the Marriott Courtyard, you're here. Thank you. God bless you guys.